to move the mind's focus away from those continuous thoughts, the thoughts that have you feeling overwhelmed. Focus on the breath. When we focus on the breath, we begin to slow down its function. With dedicated guidance, we draw the mind's focal point toward the mechanism of the breath. We slow down the breath, we slow down the body, and in the controlled behavior, we find union of the two, and then we begin to witness a stillness of the mind. My name is Sherlock, and I'm so grateful you're here to roll out your mat and find ease in your practice. If you're finding value in this video already, please hit that like button to help raise my content to the top. And when you get to the end of the flow, if you enjoyed your experience, I'd love it if you subscribed so you catch all my uploads. We'll move through heart-opening poses to prepare our body and mind to receive, as well as through some hip opening poses to encourage openness and surrender. Let go of that which is no longer serving you, and invite the breath to guide you to a peace and calm. Let's meet on the mat. Let's start the practice just by connecting the breath to the body and really finding that movement of the breath throughout the body. So grounding down through the sit bones, just planting both sit bones on the earth. Reach up through the crown. Shoulder aligns over the pelvis, and the head aligns over the shoulders. As we take a deep inhale, send the breath to the base of the spine, to the pelvic bowl. Fill the pelvic bowl, allow it to trickle into the belly, filling the chest and arriving in the collarbones. And as we exhale, we allow the breath to soften the body. We notice as the shoulder blades melt down the back. With that guided pelvic contraction, the navel draws toward the spine. And taking our deep inhales, we fill the belly, we fill the torso like water filling a glass. That exhale allows us to arrive in that stillness. Begin to slow down the breath. Equal inhale length to equal exhale length. And just notice how the breath moves through the body with each inhale and each exhale. What spaces does it fill? What areas of tension does it release? Release the control on the breath now. And allow it to return to its natural rhythm. Try not to alter it in any way, just allow it to be. Gently bow the head. Flutter the eyelids open. Now that we've arrived in our body with the breath, let's roll over the knees. Come to find Balasana, child's pose. So we're just going to draw the hips to the heels. Option for you to send the arms out to the top of the mat, or maybe you bring the arms beside the body. Whatever calls to you in this moment. In either variation, allow the forehead to meet the earth. I'm going to retain the breath in the seat now. So as you inhale, into the base of the spine, into the pelvic bowl. We notice as the low abdominals expand and draw away from the spine. And on the exhale, it's guided by a gentle pelvic contraction, and the low abdominals draw toward the spine. Really experience the breath here, rooted at the seat. Invite the breath to expand into the belly, into the heart space. The exhale softens the body a little further. Just really experience the fullness of the breath now as it rises from the seat along the line of the spine, opening up through the collarbone. The exhale softening the body. On the next inhale, gently rise. Come to all fours. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin, come into cow. Exhale, arch the spine, draw the chin towards the chest. Follow the cadence of your own breath now as you inhale and lower into cow, moving to where your body speaks to you. As you exhale, maybe you draw the tail toward the earth. As you arch through the upper back and draw the chin toward the chest. Experience the fullness of the breath as it enters the tail. Inhale. And exhale. Couple more times, really connecting the breath to the movement. Final one. Come to meet in a tabletop position. Hips remain over the knees. We're going to walk the hands forward and allow the heart to fall to the earth, coming into puppy pose. Chin can be on the earth as well as you look towards the top of the mat, or perhaps you've got the forehead on the earth. And just experience the breath as it enters into the heart space, allowing the heart to sink a little further with each breath. One more breath. Slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Send the tail to the sky, coming to Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Internally rotate the elbows toward each other, allowing the collarbone to open. And the chest draws toward the thighs, micro bend in the knees. Gently draw the heels toward the earth. Inhale now, sweep the right leg to the sky. Really open up through the groin, through that left hamstring. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands and lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rise into low lunge. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Breathing in, we lift. Breathing out, maybe we find a deeper bend into that front knee, allowing the hips to sink. One more breath. Frame the front foot, extend that back leg, so lift the knee off the ground. We're just going to walk the hands around to the left side of the body, and pivot the feet so they're parallel to the edges of the mat. Maybe you've got the toes a little pigeon-toed, so they're facing inward. Fingertips remain on the earth. Inhale, send the breath from the tail through to the crown of the head, really elongating through the spine. Exhale, we're going to hinge the hips. Fold a little deeper. Now, if you're a little tight in the hamstrings, have a slight bend in the knees. just allow you to fall into this pose, Prasarita Padottanasana. So we allow the head and neck to hang. Maybe you walk the palms of the hands back in line with the heels. Or perhaps you're grasping hold of the ankles with the hands. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we deepen. Prasarita Padottanasana is a beautiful way to calm the mind. It's a great variation for Shirshasana, our shoulder stand, or even our headstand. We're allowing the tired mind to receive some well-oxygenated blood. One more full breath, send it to the tail. Exhale, soften a little deeper. On the next inhale, bring the hands just underneath the face. Lift the spine halfway. Walk the hands back towards the front of the mat. Pivot the feet so they're forward, facing forward. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, send the left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee. As you breathe in, sweep the arms forward, rise into low lunge. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, sink and lower the hips a little closer towards the earth, really opening through that right hip flexor. Breathing in, maybe there's a slight bend in the upper back. Breathing out, navel draws to spine with that guided exhale. Frame the front foot. Walk the hands around to the right side of the mat. Pivot the toes toward each other. Find length through the spine as we inhale. Send the breath to the tail, allowing it to reach through the crown. As we exhale, we fold forward, coming into our Prasarita Padottanasana. We're just allowing our thoughts to melt away here. Perhaps we can imagine our thoughts being guided down into the earth, with Mother Earth providing that gentle assist to help find that sense of groundedness. Inhale, lengthen. Allow the head and neck to hang. Exhale. Navel draws toward the spine. On the next inhale, fingertips underneath the face, lift the spine halfway. Walk the hands back towards the front of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, lower the knees. Come to all fours. We're just going to send the tail back towards the heels as we bring the buttocks toward the mat. Extend the right leg out to the side. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Ground down through the sit bones. Rotate the torso in line with the right leg. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hip crease. Lean over and fold over that right leg. Now you might be up here. We're maintaining the integrity of the lumbar spine. If you're in a slightly more open body, maybe you're coming a little deeper into the fold. So the aim isn't to reach the hands to the toes here. We want to maintain the integrity of the spine. Breathing in, maybe we close down the eyes as we send the breath to the base of the spine. Full Agni Raj breath as we allow the breath to fill the torso like water filling a glass. Exhale, we soften, we deepen. Inhale, gently lift the torso. Extend the left leg out to the side. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Grounding down through the sit bones, reaching up through the crown. Rotate the torso toward the left leg. Take an inhale, reach through the crown. Exhale, hinge at the hip crease. Fold forward over that left leg. Again, you might be up here on your fingertips in a slightly tighter body, and that is perfectly fine. If you're in a slightly more open body, maybe you're inching a little closer to that thigh with each exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine, maintain the integrity. Exhale, lengthen, lower. One more full breath here. So inhale, lift and reach out through the crown, creating space through each vertebrae. Exhale, soften the body. Allow it to fall closer. The chest falls closer toward the thigh. Breathing in, lift the torso. Soles of the feet meet the mat. Knees are pointing to the sky, and we're just going to lower the back to the mat. We'll do a dynamic bridge here. Inhaling, press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, slowly sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, we slowly bring the hands back to meet the hips, and the hips and the hands meet the earth. Now we come back to following the guidance of your own breath. Let go of any direction or instruction from me, and allow your breath, the rhythm and cadence of your own breath, guide your movement in this sequence. Notice as you slow down the breath, you slow down the movement of the body. Really focus on that inhale, lifting and expanding. Pay attention to the exhale as you guide it with a gentle pelvic contraction. The hands come back to meet the hips and the hands meet the earth. 2 more times at your own pace. Extend the legs out long now. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat. Arms rest beside the body, palms facing up. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Allow your body to begin to settle in. Give the heart a moment to neutralize its pulse. Relax the muscles in the face. Release any tension in the jaw. And let go of any furrow in the brow. Allow the body to settle in here. And give the mind permission to let go. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Calm and peaceful inhales and exhales as they pass through the nasal passage. Begin to find some movement in the fingers and the toes. Sway the head and neck from side to side. When you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Press into your free hand. Rise to a comfortable seat. Eyes remain closed. Release any remaining pockets of tension. Surrender them into the earth. Allow your body and mind to let go of that which is overwhelming, that which no longer serves you. Take an inhale, sweep the arms out and up, drawing the energy of your peaceful and calming practice. And just cup that in the palms of your hands. As you exhale, draw the hands to heart center along with the energy. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank yourself for coming to the mat today. I thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. In our busy worlds, it's common for people to feel overwhelmed and anxious because there is just so much to do. And it seems like there is more and more to do with each day as we learn to accept and take on more. That doesn't mean that we have to accept and take on more. Throughout your days, come back to the breath. Breathe through any challenges that you might be experiencing, either with the anxiousness within the body or with the overwhelming to-do list that just keeps growing. We can always come back to the breath. Keep making magic in this world from your space at your own pace, because we need that magic in the world. Until next time, namaste.